Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Learn GCP with Mahesh. So in our today's video in Think and Design in GCP video series, the question is something like this. The customer wants to create a new VPC with a subnet in Mumbai region and the CIDR range is this one, 192.168.5.0./24. The project is already having these many VPCs, VPC1 to VPC4 along with the default VPC. You need to create this new VPC plus the subnet. And the best part or the worst part I would say is you have only permission to necessary permission to only create subnetworks. You don't have permission to create a network. And and the most best part of this question is, as usual in every organization, this task needs to be created in the next 5 minutes. So how do you do that? So think about the solution. As usual, I have a solution which is not one of the best solution, but a possible solution. So if you have a good solution, please let me know in the comment section. So the most easiest solution I would suggest is I don't want to take any risk. Since I don't have the permission to create a subnetwork, I'll just reply and say I don't have the necessary permission. Please assign this to the person who has the right thing. So this is the easiest way. But if you want to be smart and you want to think something better and in a different way, you can still achieve it. So that's what we are going to do in the next few minutes. Alright, we are in our GCP console and I have logged in as the user demo.gcp 2018 user. And if you look, the actual the roles assigned to this user is a viewer role and a custom compute network admin role. This role does not have compute.networks.create and networks.create. These permissions are removed in this role. So that's the reason this user will not be able to create a network. So let's go and see the VPC part, and let me just refresh the screen. And as you saw in the presentation, the only VPCs which are present are VPC 1 till 4 and the default VPC. Now you need to create a new VPC with the CIDR range which was mentioned in the slide. So how do you achieve it? And you see you cannot create it, so the option is gone. And if somebody thinks like maybe I can delete the default VPC and try to do it, that is also not possible because I don't have the permission to delete the user VPC network itself. So let me just show you the screen. If you see, I cannot delete it because I don't have the permission. And one more thing which you can observe is in any project by default you can create only 5 projects, even though if you have the right role to create it, you already have 1 2 3 4 5. And if you go to IM and under IM, if you click on the quotas and put this filter, you will come to know that per project you have a limitation, or the quota limit is 5 VPCs only. If you want to increase it more than this, you need to raise a request, and the Google will the Google consent team in the Google will raise that the limit, the quota limit from 5 to whatever the number you request for. But if you don't do anything extra, by default per project it is 5 VPC. So looks like we are in a deadlock situation. Nothing is working in our way. But if you think little bit, you still have a chance to do it. So the solution which I'm trying to think is default VPC. My eye is on my this default VPC, uh, because if you see most of the time the best practice is not to use default VPC. Delete it and use a custom VPC. So what I'm going to do today is click on this default VPC and convert this default VPC, which is in auto mode, to a custom mode. That's the step number 1 which I'm going to do. Save it. Once I save it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete all this default subnetworks which is created along with the default VPC and create a new subnetwork. So that way, because I can create subnetworks, that's the permission which I have. I'll show you that in a minute or so. And I can also delete subnetworks. So first task, convert this into a custom mode. Done. So if you just go back and you see it will be in a custom mode, you see that it's custom mode. Then I will delete all these VPCs because I don't want it. The only one which I need is Mumbai, and if you see, this is what I need, but the CIDR range is slightly different. I don't want it. So what I'm going to do is I have already a small shell script where I'm going to delete all the 20 subnetworks, 20 regions, 20 subnetworks. I'm going to delete all those things. Once I delete it, I'm going to create my new subnetwork with the CIDR range which is mentioned in the slide. So let's execute the script, and the deletion would take a good amount of time. That's what I observed. So let me show you a couple of output of how the delete works. So first part would be Taiwan. So once it gets deleted, keep on moving, and I have purposely mentioned -q so that it will be in a quiet mode. It will not prompt me for giving S every time. So first is Taiwan deleted. So let's wait for it to delete all the stuffs. Once it is deleted, we'll add our new subnetwork and see whether the requirement gets fulfilled. Let me pause the video for till it deletes all the subnetwork. Alright, we have successfully deleted all the subnetworks. So just to verify it, just go to the screen, refresh it. Let me just do a refresh and see. So you can see that the default VPC does not have any subnetwork. Looks all good. Now what we'll do is we'll just create our subnetwork with the right CIDR range by running this command gcloud compute networks subnet create, and this is our subnetwork name. Name could be whatever we want, but the CIDR range is the most important thing which is mentioned as per the requirement. Let me hit enter, and once this is created, so our requirement should be fulfilled. And since we are in this case the demo.gcp 2018 user has the permission to create a subnetwork, it should not create any issue. So let's wait for the subnetwork to be completed. So the subnetwork is successfully created. Just to verify things are fine, just go to the console, refresh it, and see this is what we were able to achieve it. The CIDR range which was mentioned has been successfully created with the permissions which we had. So with the limited permissions which we had, we were successfully able to do it. It's really a good approach which we took. That's what I felt. So what are the key learnings from this requirement? What we learned is first of all, auto mode VPC can be changed into custom mode. That is what we understood. And just for your information, the vice versa is not possible. So custom VPC cannot be converted into auto mode. It's only one way. And the second important thing which we learned is per project, the quota limit is only 5 VPC. This can be definitely increased. This is a soft limit, but the soft limit is currently 5 VPC. So if you want more, you need to raise a request. The concerned team in Google will raise a request. And just for your information, if you are using a free tier account, you cannot increase the quota. So that's the video which I wanted to share today. Hope the video is helpful. Thank you for watching.